Did Devin Haney actually lose fights in Mexico, and then Bill Haney and Devin Haney, they covered it up? That's what Regis Prograis is basically alluding to or insinuating. That's what I want to talk about in this video. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, Regis Prograis, he took to his social media, and he definitely had a very interesting accusation ahead of his upcoming fight with Devin Haney. He says, "So I am hearing Devin Haney lost a fight in Mexico earlier in his career, but he paid to take it off his record. If that's true, that's the weakest ish I have ever heard so far in boxing. The press conference is Tuesday, and y'all reporters better not let this ish slide." Regis Prograis. Before I get into my thoughts on this matter, I want to talk about Devin Haney, who obviously seen this accusation from Regis Prograis, and he did choose to respond. And Devin Haney on his verified social media says, "Only a dumb would believe some ish like that. This info is coming from Rolly Romero. That should tell you enough." End quote. Now, it's time for some ego thoughts. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. It's free. Also follow me at BoxingEgo1 on Instagram. So, to be honest, I think it's kind of weird for Regis Prograis to take it there. And the reason being is because what is to be gained? Like, I always look at situations like this, and at the end of the day, what is to be gained here? So you put this information out, which is definitely recycled information. I heard Rolly, he was the first person that I've ever seen that alluded to this. So Devin Haney in his clapback, he's very right and very on point. The information pretty much stemmed from Rolly Romero. Now, Rolly's in Vegas. Devin Haney, he lives in Vegas as well. So I don't know. I don't know what Rolly heard. Maybe through the grapevine, he heard that as a story. But at the end of the day, it's going to be very hard to prove it when you're, first of all, we're talking about US versus a different country. We're talking about Mexico. So how would you, if there are some backdoor dealings and greasing of the palms and this under the table, so to speak, type of behavior that Devin Haney secretly lost, and then he had to pay off some officials or the commission or whatever, how are you gonna even take that up a notch and prove it? Like, what could you even do to prove that that existed and take it from the rumor stage to actual facts? What are you gonna go to Mexico and go on a trek and then like hunt people down to figure out the truth? I mean, it just seems kind of weird. It's like a weird angle. And the other thing is, for Regis, he just said, "Oh, you guys, you reporters better not let this ish slide," and stuff like that. But we as reporters, what are people really supposed to say? It's a rumor. There's no real legs to it. The only person, like I said, that I've seen even mention it was Rolly Romero. And I don't know where he got the information. I don't know if he made it up. I don't know if somebody said it. I don't know if it's a rumor. I don't know if it's true. But at the end of the day, it's going to be very hard to quantify what really went on in another country like that. You know what I'm saying? And if this did go on, like, how did the information get back? Like, how did people find out? The other thing is, it's neither here nor there. Devin Haney he turned pro, I believe, when he was like 17. He was very young. He had a fight in like Tijuana, Mexico, stuff like that. Based on his age, he couldn't get licensed in the US. So he built up his record and got pro, baby pro experience fighting in Mexico, which is not really different than some other people's journeys. Julio Cesar Chavez being Mexican, he kind of came up with club style fights, yada, yada, yada. So if we're really going to be honest, what about fighters that are from Mexico, right? Like Julio Cesar Chavez and Canelo. How do you know what went on in any of their fights? Because They say Julio Cesar Chavez, and I'm not trying to shame a legend. He's a legend in the game, a grand campeon, all that. I get it. But what I'm saying, the point I'm making is if you're going to go this route, then you really don't know what happened in a lot of people's careers, like Julio Cesar Chavez. They said he 89-0 as a pro, but none of us got to see probably his first 50. I think it was like the 60th fight, 65 fight, off the top of my head, when he fought like a Roger Mayweather. You know what I mean? So we don't really know what his record consisted of and who he was fighting, if there was any type of politics and things like that. So again, for the reasons I've outlined in this video, it's really an awkward type of topic. It really and truly is, because it's like, how do you even prove it? The bottom line is Devin Haney now, he's been undisputed, the youngest undisputed ever. He beat Lomachenko, and you're scheduled to fight him. So whatever happened to this point, if it hasn't come to light, or if you don't at the very least have some concrete information that clearly indicates that this happened, it's kind of a weird talking point, in my opinion. It just doesn't make sense. So it's kind of a peculiar approach when Devin Haney just beat Lomachenko. He's moving up in weight. You have no means to really prove this. Regis said in his tweet, "Oh, I heard." Yeah, we heard the same thing with Rolly, but Rolly didn't prove it. Rolly didn't. So you didn't do anything more than what Rolly did. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're saying it occurred, but just like Rolly didn't present any evidence, you're not presenting any evidence. You're saying, I heard this happen and I heard this transpired, with nothing to back it. So if you don't really, that's what I look at when I look at situations. If I don't have anything new to add to a situation, if I don't have anything new to add to the conversation, then I probably will say less. Typically, that's what you get from me. If I don't have the evidence, it's police do this all the time. When they have a person they believe did the murder and they believe is a suspect, but they can't prove it, so they just shut the up and don't say anything, and they wait and gather the information, and then they bust the person. You did the shooting, you murdered this person, and now we have the forensic and compelling evidence to back up these claims, and then that's a whole different situation. So if you can't really prove that Devin Haney and Bill did all this extra stuff, then it's just kind of a moot point to me. And you're about to fight him, so regardless of whatever happened in his first 15, 19 fights or whatever, it really has no bearing to who he is now, where he's at now. And there's a lot of politics. I just watched yesterday KSI. I thought he beat Tommy Fury, but then the judges said that he won. Some people even would say Regis Prograis lost to Zorilla and he got the hometown victory because he's a new matchroom fighter. So, I mean, I don't know what happened in Mexico early in his career. It could have just been a close fight, and some people were saying, oh, Devin should have lost and they paid officials. You don't really know. So again, if you don't have anything new to present, then it's no different than what Rolly said, like Devin said. Let me know how I did in this video. Best in the business. I make boxing look pretty. I made this whole game look good. Subscribe to the channel. It's free. Introducing Super Thanks. Right here on the official Boxingego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new interactive and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We work.